Hello, family. Hello, family. It is raining outside, so I'm a little behind on my readings. So what I'm going to do is come out later and do a reading, unless I can do something like pull a card now. While I wait for the rain to slow up. Even Spirit say I needed to I was pulling some cards while I was waiting for the rain to subside, and the message came through that I needed to make a connection. So I said, I experienced something. I saw a couple cards and I was like, so what do you want me to do? And he showed me the caring connection card. So I'm like, okay, so that means I need to take action and show some love. Um, yeah. So if we are enjoying this beautiful Saturday, I'm okay. I lost my phone last night, so I gotta get another one. So I have to record my videos on my camera and upload them to my phone. Okay, so we'll see how that works. But I may try something different. But yeah, I definitely wanted to get on here and say what's up. hmm I know my energy has been heavy on my mind. Hey, and it's like somebody is thinking about me really, really hard. Yeah, so I was like, I think I know who it is. And I was like, oh, it's beautiful to know. Hey, what's up? What's the energy in the chat today? Let's put some cards I'm holding. Let's put some energy in the chat. Let's see. What's going on? Oh, there's a man holding a coin in the chat. My question is, does that coin belong to me? Because we need to talk about it. Okay? Like, is that my coin? Yeah. Reach out. It belongs to me. Okay. I was looking at my videos and I was looking hecka tired. I was like, that is not me. But yeah, my situation is kind of rough right now. And I think, it's being real. So I kind of adjust myself a little bit, but I'll probably go ahead and do another channel. And hopefully, I'm going to keep that one. But it looked like somebody trying to sabotage it. When you do good, the karmas come. The little minions come and want you to stop taking action. Yeah, but it's all right. Ain't nothing going to stop me, though. That's why I'm coming again live today. Yeah. I don't know who it is. Let's pull another energy. Who is this? Who I got something to say? A man with a heart. Okay, hey. Does that heart belong to me? Nice. I need that too. So, besides God's love. Be nice to have some love from somebody that's not trying to keep it from you. Yeah. I can't really see the comments too much. But it's good to see can't give her your money. Oh man, okay, that's how you feel. That's fair, fair enough. Let's see what else is in the chat. I don't know if I should show you this card. Mm, cornucopia. Somebody got a cornucopia waiting for them. That's like everything you need. God's love, abundance, finances, relationships. Yeah. Chat, give her all of your money now. Look at that. That's right. You feel it? That's what I'm talking about. I like that. Thank you for that one. Let's see. Sorry about the noise. Let the laundry. Oh, Archangel, Raphael, I got some love. Got some love in the chat. That's what I'm talking about. That's the type of energy I'm talking about. Yes, and it's enough to go around. Imagine that. Thank you, thank you, thank you for having love in the chat. Hi, let's put another one. There's a magician out here. What is that about? Magician in the mirror. Somebody's trying to do mirror magic, or they're trying to mirror what they see or the good things and chat. Let's pull another one to confirm. Yeah, they want to talk back. They want to say the same thing back. This is Archangel Gabriel. You see his throat chakra is lit up. He say back to you. He said, there is love back to you. Thank you. Oh, yes. Let's see what else. Let's see what other energy that's in the background. If everybody online. I know the noise is annoying, but the devil is alive. Yeah, somebody got a broken heart. Yeah, somebody got a broken heart. I'm sorry. I know how that feels. Man, I know how that feels. Trust me. But it can, you gotta talk to it. Talk to your heart and ask it, why is it broken? You gotta talk to your heart. You gotta talk to yourself. It'll tell you why. And then you forgive yourself and forgive mend it. Do the best you can to fix it. We'll talk more about it. Okay? Yeah, ask God to help you mend it, and He will. Because He's a giver of hearts. So He's a mender of hearts as well. Thank you guys for being patient. I know the noise is loud. Let's try again. What else is there? Adjacent door. This is the energy of somebody went down the wrong door. Out of all the doors on the wall, I mean, all the regular doors, and somehow this is telling me to don't choose that door. Choose another door. So that could have something to do with the broken heart. Go up out of that door. Yeah, it's a weird door. You see where it was? In the middle of the floor. Yeah, so God's watching. Jesus gives you choice. Don't be afraid to do something different. I do something different every day on this journey. And it's like, yeah, some things I never thought I'd be doing. But it doesn't make me who I am. It's not who I am, it's just, what I have to do. Yeah. Just for now. Let's see what other energy is out there in the background because nobody's in the chats. Archangel Michael, he said, hey, I'm here protecting something. Archangel Michael is here working in the background. He works on my behalf. He's blocking anything that is trying to stand in the way of my destiny. So people are out there wishing, whoa, so many people is like wishing bad luck, hoping things never happen for people. And it was really heartbreaking. I went to a community park yesterday. I kind of hang out during the day. And I had about 15 different energies in there, and they were chanting, like they were, I guess it's some type of things that they do. Not chanting out loud, but somehow I found out they was like speaking negatively against my destiny. Like a bunch of them. I guess me standing up for what's right. I'm gonna keep on doing it though. Ain't not gonna stop me. Ain't nothing gonna scare me. I'll be by myself. It doesn't matter until the time right for my divine partner to bring our puts together. hmm And I know they probably going through something too, but nothing can stop it. I don't care. It's just really sad how people can um, really sit back and like manifest that against somebody else. I'm like, I guess I just needed to see that because my dad didn't raise me like that. My dad raised me to love. God said God is love, so to give it away. But so many people are so hateful, so sad. They're missing out on so much. Let's pull another card. Let's see what else. I reboot. Yeah, Archangel Michael works on our behalf. You know, he is paving the way for my destiny and moving out all the haters out the way. So it may be time to change the channel and focus on love and healing. So all that hate, it's like, oh my God. All I gotta do is transmute it into love. That makes me more powerful, makes God more powerful. And it's just one person at a time. It was really heartbreaking to see all the people that were out to get me. I'm like, oh, really, God? He was like, yeah. I'm like, okay. Nothing changed. It just was really sad, you know? So let's see what other energy that's in. Nobody's in the chat. Facing. Nobody's here, so it's yours in the back. Yeah. The angel of balance. So this is an angel that balances out good and evil. It's like evil could be winning, but it doesn't have to be equally balanced. When the angel of balance is there, and then she comes and makes a bridge for people, for me to cross and feel safe, for you to cross. It just equals things out. It just makes everything okay. That's good to know. Yeah. That's a blessing. The angels be working. That's why God gave us angels, so we won't be stuck on one side in one situation. There's an angel pretty much for everything. So we just gotta ask our angels to get to work. Mm-hmm. Get to work. Yeah. Yeah. The sun card. Yeah, this is the sun card. This is a happy card. Look at this card. This person is bathing in luxury, peace, like a spa day, taking care of herself. The sun shining. She got growth around her. Everything is beautiful. Even though she may be by herself. But that is a good thing. That's what people need to learn how to do alone. Spend time alone. Find the love within yourself. Connect with the sun, Mother Earth, and find your balance. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's pull another one. Anxiety. This is this feeling. This feeling. I've had anxiety before. That means it's not enough love coming in. You're not believing God for what you want. You're feeling bad about the choices that you made. You're feeling bad about something's going to happen, and it's not even happening. If it's something happen, all you have to do is pray about it and ask God to step in, take over, be ready to take this bold steps, and do it in the name of love. You do everything in the name of love, and then it connects automatically. It doesn't have to make sense. It's the easiest thing to do. It's not complicated. So sometimes we can want to be stubborn, and it's not really what, it's just what you're left feeling after the what, you know? So we all go through it. I don't sit in it longer than a minute because, or a second. Once I realize it's there, it's like, okay, I see what it is. And I go back, I think about how did I get there, and then I either change my thoughts or, I redo it because sitting with that is like, it's the wrong decision. Or you're not allowing yourself to be forgiven if it's too late. Or you're not trusting God for things to work out and having faith. So there's a number of things that you can focus on. So you'll pretty much be on your own. So that's one thing. Some people gotta have people, nothing but people. But make a decision to make you happy. That's what I say. And anxiety for like somebody's pushing you down the street, tractor trailer dragging you, pushing you from the back. And it's like you just want to just kindly just step to the side and let the truck go and deal with whatever it is. Because it's not real. You're too far in the future. You're stuck in the past. Are you scared to take a leap of faith? Or you don't know the outcome? Projecting the wrong outcome. Enough of anxiety. Pray about it. Let's see what else. The thinking man. Okay, this is the thinking man. Look at him. See what's in his hands? When you think, you create. So whatever you're thinking, you're creating. If you're thinking, because you're manifesting with your mind. So it'll manifest, it'll show up. So when that shows up, then that's what you deal with. So be careful how you think. Think positive. Have a positive end result. It has to be a long thought too. You can't have anybody get in on your thinking when it's time to make a decision because it makes it confusion. But just go inside your heart, focus on your breath, ask yourself a question, and pay attention. Weigh your two options. It doesn't have to make sense. Pay attention to how you feel about it. And if you don't know, it's okay not to know. If it feels better than the other choice, then go with the I don't know because maybe there's something to be discovered, nothing to fear. Anybody else have anything to say about it? That's just those short, quick thoughts that come to my mind when energies appear or I feel them. hmm Let's see. Strategy. So yeah, a strategy is probably what the thinking person needs to do. Come up with a strategy. And also, I'm trying to think. Something happened the other day, and I was in my feelings, and I was kind of like on the edge of just, trying to go with my feelings because I know when I go with my feelings, it's not a good thing. So I find myself in my feelings, and then I had to change my thought. And I changed my thought, and I gave it to God, and I asked Him to, to help me, for Him to step in because I didn't know what to do, and He did. And He worked out things perfectly, So a lot of time that's a strategy, taking it to God and being honest with it, and really like writing everything down that could be bothering you. I mean, just like do like a brain dump. Every single thing, everything doesn't matter what it is. Just write it down if it's bothering you. Write it down. Just write it down for like a whole day. So that way, just make it like you're gonna get to it later. And then once your mind is free, and then you can kind of deal with one thing at a time. To deal with whatever it is that's bothering you. Start with the most important first or last. Some people do the hardest thing first. Some people do, the opposite. Gotta get busy, gotta get moving, get out of your head. You know, don't have to be perfect. Look at my videos. It tells you that. So I'm like, damn. But I'm like, hey, I'm trying to be consistent. Everything else will come later. So maybe it was the reason why I don't have my phone. So now I gotta do more work, strategize for my videos. hmm So let's see. There's another energy and it's anxiety. It's a heavy energy. Yeah, you don't go nowhere. Some people got worse problems than you, vice versa. Yeah, you gotta pray about it. I don't have a table to go into it, but let's just pray about it and write down what it is because it needs a strategy. You take a leap of faith. Yeah, this is yin and yang energy. It needs to be balanced. You see, and everything needs to be balanced. It can't be overweight too much on one side. It's an imbalance. Yeah, so it could have something to do with balancing some things in your life. hmm Two people. Okay, look at this. Community. There's a community out there, a community of women, a group of people. Is it three people? But consider nonetheless, they look happy. Hey, community. Um, I think most of the people that signed up on my channel, they watch it from a whole nother web. I don't know where that channel is. Where they coming from? Probably the dark web, or maybe I don't know how. Maybe I don't have my settings right, so I really don't know. But it's just like, why would people not be present? They're there watching. It's like creep, like creeping watching. But it doesn't matter. Thank you for watching. Energy. So it's a community out there. It's cold as heck out there. I am wet. So what's going on with the community? Oh, they watching the woman at the garden. This is the garden and the gate. So this is a lady that's about to start her journey. She's coming to the end of the cycle, and another one's going to begin. Yeah, she's at peace. Well, they could be imagining that. However, that's the energy that came up. But yeah, it's like in order for things to be positive and happen good for you, you have to be positive and you have to want it for somebody else. That's the last time. That's the last thing God will give you is if you're not happy for somebody else. You just have to be happy for someone else. Oops. It takes a minute. Well, I don't know. But yeah, it's gonna be genuinely happy. Envy is dangerous. Jealousy is ugly. But those are things that people need to talk about within themselves. I can't face it. I know it's just very heavy. Um, but hey, stand up for what you believe in. But if you stand up for something you believe in, everybody came against what you believe in. You gonna put it down? You gonna stop because everybody is running after you? It's up to you. I don't know. It don't work for me when I used to give up. And I wasn't happy and everybody else was. But then the course of my life went, so it's like it must be meant for me to do this because it just happened. Something caused it to happen, and I'm going with my journey. It's not easy. It's not easy, but somebody got to do it. Mm-hmm. Adore the romance. Somebody think about adore the romance. It's a little special thing. I would be scared to step up in that thing. I don't know. That door to romance right there. I don't know. What's that little cage? It's kind of scary. Sometimes when you look at the images on different things on the card, and just certain things stand out. And you just learn from that, that cage, which reminds me, one of the relationships I had in the past, or a couple of them, where people want to keep you bound, tied up, in love, under lock and key, throw it away. And it's like, that's kind of like how I feel now. Hold on. I can't stop. Hold on, watch me see. Um, yeah. So, what was the last part? Hmm. Oh yeah, the little cage. It's a whole story behind that cage. It's a whole story behind her feeling. It's a story behind the person who is outside the cage, and there's a story about the person inside the cage. It's two different stories, two different perceptions. Yeah. So I don't know. That's why I'm not ready to go into you know, romantic because you got to make sure that your cage is suitable and comfortable and not a special, you know what I mean? Not me or the actual person, but just, it doesn't make you scared, but it's just a damn sure make you stand up for yourself. I know I'm a warrior for God. That's what's coming out of all of this. I be like, roar, roar, like a freaking lion. Nothing gonna stop me on my way up, period. So, it's just like being balanced and healing, really healing. That's what it is. I'm like, Lord, I can find myself snapping and people like, oh, there she go. That's a part of me that's very tender and sensitive. So long as the sensitivity needs to be dealt with. I mean, I know this is not the channel where I have friends. Will I ever have friends? I don't care if I have them or not. But I don't care. Um, I'm the light, so I'm gonna attract dark and light. Um, so, but the main thing is mirroring. I mean, I think the light mirrors the dark like the yin and yang. So the light mirrors the dark. And it's like you see something that you don't like that's light because you haven't allowed it to come in to your life yet. When you see something about a person that's too dark, that means you cleaned up your life and you don't recognize the dark in your life. But they need each other to balance. So it's not like you want to be completely of light, completely rid of darkness. Gotta show me how to balance it. Have balance. Be accepting of it and move on. Spending a lot of time fighting it is like it's a waste of time. And then have your ass looking old. And I'm not trying to be that. I'm not trying to go there. You know, man with the heart said amen. But yeah, it's like you. But then it's like it's hard to do the work when you're doing the shadow side. You gotta look at that stuff. You gotta look at where it came from. So it caused a lot of tears and breaking up and crying and letting go, merging, cutting out, cutting out. You gotta cut it out because it will destroy. You gotta do a lot of shadow work. Everybody talk about shadow work. I've done a lot of shadow work alone since I've been alone. Trying to remove the actual issue from the person that did it to me. It's like it's not the person who did it to me, it's the person that did it to them. And they learned to do it to me, other people. It's not, you know, me being that's not who you are, that's just what you learned to do. What you learned. And then you get in trying to give you like control. You try to control a situation. Some people don't like control. Some people like to say, hey, take control of my life, And when you do that, that's like, I've learned that that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take control of your own life. And people are supposed to allow you to make decisions in your life, regardless of how it makes them feel. And if they have a problem with your decision, then that's a problem of control. And God did not allow us to be amongst each other to control each other. It's to control ourselves. So that's work. How do you feel about that? You just gotta build your confidence up, do the work, cry, ask God to help you. The cards really helped me. It's a sense of healing, it brought healing. It's brought the truth to me, and that's why I share the truth because that's what it is. And I think a lot of people, they get used to not seeing the truth, and it's not around. I just can't because it's not, for me, it doesn't work. Other people, you know, they have to be ready when they get ready. God is the truth. So that's why you win all the time. You know, you get chastised, It's like a child, but it's out of love. But then you just learn the lesson that you need to face and then move on. Don't get stuck when you made a mistake. So feel rain. Listen, pull another energy. Okay, you guys think of something. If it gets too dark, I'm getting off of here. If the moon come up, then I'm be like, what do you, I'm gonna ask questions about it. Hopefully it's not. Door to spirit. Oh, that's good. That means the door of healing, the possibility of healing, the door of love, the door of peace, the door of understanding, the door of another level, a different channel, the door of light. You see all that light? Something is illuminated. Your brain is illuminated, and the spirit can come in when you release all the burdens because you can't control it. You just spend a lot of time worrying and doing things that trying to stop it from worrying. You don't really do nothing. But that's beautiful. I love it. Hey, I'm always ready to go through that door. That means there's a lot of stuff is just your mind is free. God is ready. That looks like the door of healing. How you feel like no matter what you went through. So I like to tell people that God loves you regardless. Sometimes I run into school, they be looking at me like crazy. No, he don't. I was like, yeah, he do. Like he knows everything you did, everything you've done, everything you're gonna do, and he knew this day you was gonna be told that you were loved, and you was gonna reject it. And this seed was gonna be planted, and one day you will look back and you will start to believe it, and then you will, and then you'll start to grow. But it's not. See how that worked? You have to be the one to accept it. You have to let go. I receive the Holy Spirit. I receive the Holy. That's that card. That was the Holy Spirit. Yeah, he knows everything. That spirit knows everything. Like this part of you is just you've been alive before and after. So it knows everything. And a lot of times the thing is we don't forgive ourselves. When we learn to say, what does that look like? That means, sometimes you can't even look at yourself in the mirror. But God changes things. Everybody's not supposed to be meant to be stuck in a place that they can't get out. It's just sometimes it can be painful to look at the things that we did and be ashamed and feel really bad in life. Just say, damn, that was me. What was I trying to get? What was I trying to prove? That's just a personal question. You don't have to say it out loud. But that's that conversation with yourself because there are two yous. There are a lower vibration of you and there's a higher vibration. And you have to be careful. You have to know both. So but it's okay to you have to change, you have to start with something, you gotta go somewhere, you have to know. Start healing in your own mind. Be willing to just say yes. I'm willing to change. I'm willing to look at this gonna be so hurt. I'm not gonna do this. Not going to be easy. It's not. But the best thing to do is look at it and from a point of saying, that's not who I am. That's what I did. Once you can separate that, then you can look at the action that you took and realize that's the part that needs to change. On the other hand, you're going to realize that it takes practice, it takes courage, it takes strength, it takes self-control, it takes the things that what love is: patient, kind, self-control, gentle. So you have to do that with yourself in the transition. Um, Spirit told me it's like I need to get on here and show some love. I'm like, Spirit, what you mean? Just a loving connection. You can tell you literally, or you can take it either way. So I say, I take it, and that's what I'll do. I won't just take it one way, I'll take it both ways. And that way, I won't have to choose. And that way, I'm accountable for both. And that way, it works. Sometimes we don't like choose. Why not have it all? Because you gotta have your mind compartmentalized to understand that it's not about you. When you have another person there, it's not just about me. You think by me being by myself, that is what, but it's like, no, God didn't make me be by myself. I mean, I love to be by myself though. I get so much done. I have so much to do, so many creative projects I could come up with. Yeah, I just get so many downloads, so many ways of doing things, and just business after business. I just don't pick up and take action because sometimes it's just satisfactory enough to just come up with an free than hire the people that do the rest of the job. But then that's the problem. People don't, they're not me. So I could just create a job and just let somebody else do it. I just come up with the idea. That's what works for me, right? It may not make a lot of sense, but hell, it takes the stress away. Instead of saying, "Oh, I don't have nobody, and it's gonna take this, it's gonna take that," my mind is gonna start spinning out of control. And it's like, no, you're just a mastermind. You're just a designer. You just come up with it. You play the role in your mind how it's going to play out. Then you give the description job for people to do it. And I'm done with it after that because I just get too analytical behind it and too anal, and then go like, relax. It's like, okay, because I try to shoot for perfection, but it's not about me. Like I'm saying, like I'm talking about, it's not about me. It's about the other person. What job would their personality fit? Not what job do I need to put their personality in. It's like, what are they good at? Then that way, you know. So, so you have to think about the other person. Like, and to be fair, and sometimes you got to put yourself. I don't like to say putting yourself nowhere because I've been putting myself, and that's how I was allowing a lot of things to take place because I was trying to do the other person to be happy more than I was, per se. Like, and now it's different. So I want the other person to be happy, but they have to do their part. I can't come in and do their part for them. They have to do their part. And a lot of times it starts with the it starts with the shadow work. That's the healing comes because when you move this shadow, then you get to see your real self. And then those things won't come in and take the place of yourself and take over yourself. You look at it and like, hey, separate yourself from it and look and say, down. Oh wow. You know. Then you make the changes accordingly, one at a time. You know. You're gonna cry and just really see how the other person felt because you was not mindful of that. And that's the more hurtful part because you're like, damn, I did that, or I wasn't thinking, I wasn't mindful, I wasn't patient. Sometimes we can move on anxiety. We pushing everybody in front of, next to you, behind the truck behind us, pushing us down the road hella fast, and just taking everything. Just that's not a flow. I like to flow. Make a decision. It just depends. You'll notice the difference when you step from in front of them. That anxiety. Let's just pull another one. What is the energy of community? chakra. They like my whatever you put my heart. This is the Archangel Raphael. This is the heart angel chakra, heart chakra. Good. That's it. That's God's heart, right? Look what's behind it. The caring connection, sharing their heart. And it's just gonna be just me communicating with somebody else. It's not necessarily a couple. Because you can receive it as a couple too. You know, it's like, hey, that's how I feel. That's how I like my relationships to feel. You can use your imagination. You can take, you can allow the experience to be just that. You don't have to have the whole person, the whole, the whole everything, other experience. And just enjoy the experience and sit with that. And then that way, that's where God lives in your heart. And that's where your heart can also be deceiving too. So you just when you sit there, you sit with it, then there's going to be different parts that come out, and you just have to analyze it and watch it. Write it down. It's a beautiful thing. I have God's heart. That's the key because He got the heart, man. I can't. I went to a video too, like talk about God's love, and it's like I've had a couple of people that experienced it. His love was they was really trying to tell. Um, just quick, real quick. I guess during meditation or during certain information that you obtain in your mind about love, God is love. It's like it's hard for me to describe it. It's like it's an endless description that just ends up with joy and laughter, and it's like you're really trying really hard, like, and it's just like it just never ends, and it ends up you're just laughing because you're trying to find every word, and it's like it's not enough to describe how beautiful it is, right? So, with that in mind, there was somebody I was watching on YouTube, and they was like, you know what? I really got a chance to tap into God's love, and the smile came, and they was like, man, it was like, and, we just kept trying to describe it, and he was like, it happened at one time, and he woke up. He said, and it's still there the next day, like, and it's still there, it doesn't go away. So that's important because that's what can keep a smile on your face. It can keep you moving in a confident way because it's His love. And it's different. It's different than people's love. This is not God's love. I know it sounds so cliche, but when you look up the word God, one, and you understand it, it's just not one word. It's so many words that, you know, you can use a combination that you can understand how it begins to build this overflow in your heart, where it's just. And every time I try, I just start laughing because I be trying real hard. I'm like, I'm gonna get it this time, And it's just it never happens. So I just end up saying how much I love him so much because I can't describe it. So with that being said, it's those two people that I heard say that, and then it kind of took off the same way. And this is what they said, that it's still there, like in my heart. Like I woke up the next day and it was still there. That's really important, um, to experience that and know that, and it connects with people, and you be you be able to understand, and be able to pour that into people that really need it. So anyway, I didn't mean to go allow um alone speech about that, but it's beautiful. So I hope you all get a chance to experience it. And start with forgiving yourself. It's just like you made mistakes, you just fucked up. It's like you ran through. I'm gonna tell you as an example how I felt when I realized I did something wrong. It's like I went through this door thinking I knew what I knew. So I went and I learned what I learned, and I just kept going, thinking that there was no balance to it. It was just full blown ahead. But then everything has balance because when we balance it, then we're able to stop and look and not only critique it, but just kind of like balance everything around you around it. Does that make sense? Was that right? Yeah. And then sometimes you can be so far at the end, like hundreds of miles in, and people finally realize, like, fuck, that was the wrong way. So you have to like, damn, I gotta undo all of that. So that's what kind of anxiety is. But God, when you mention God, I'm gonna mention it because it's not just a word that everybody's speaking. It's not a religion that everybody tagged to it. It's just not that. It's a personal relationship. But you don't build personal relationships with people you don't know. So it takes some homework. And I did my homework. So with that being said, he already knew. Matter of fact, he was with you when you did it. You just wasn't mindful of him telling your ass to slow down. Sometimes the ego will be like, macho, macho. You know what I mean? I know I'm da da. But then that's fine because that's not the thing about it. God wants to be the macho, right? So when we the macho, that's why I'm like, okay, Spirit, what you want me to do? Spirit, what you want me to say? But sometimes I will come out and get in my own feelings. Really, but do you see the difference? When I'm really like, okay, Spirit, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to see? Even though it's heartbreaking, but I'm still leaving it up to Him so I can see what He wants me to see, as opposed to what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to, allow it to say, oh damn, I just ran a whole football field for 5 years doing this shit, and it looks like a lot to clean up. And he already knew that there would come a time and an end to that race without him, and that there would be a time where you start a new race with him. And when you're tired of running that race alone, you know, and realize the difference, and then it'll be more of an automatic choice, and it's mainly like a thought that goes with it that is more like a peaceful thought because like you don't have to go through that. You don't have to carry that. You don't have to, that's not yours to carry. He said, I'm gonna fight all your battles. All you gotta do is just keep faith and don't be afraid. Just keep going, but don't be afraid. Even though it's tough, it's heavy, but just don't be afraid no matter what. And that's the first thing I want to come in is fear. When you start having thoughts, that's thoughts of fear. Then it just have you somewhere paralyzed. And I've been paralyzed for a long part of my journey, my life. So I understand how that feels too. So it's like I understand. I had to go through it to understand where to put it. And it's not really you can make it. He wants to be acknowledged. He's been there for a long time doing a lot for us all. And he has been saying he's forgiving, he's loving, and this, that, and the other. And nobody's really giving him a try, And he's kind of he's heartbroken behind that. So I'm like, no, I'm gonna give you the whole world back. That's what I'm gonna do. That's how much stuff I have for you. That's how much of a fool I am for him. No, if I could do anything about it, They said we have faith of a mustard seed. And they say dream big. So I'm like, okay, I'm on my path. But only to know, only for the truth. Because anything else hurts. The lie hurts. The lie doesn't feel good. The lie is a selfish thing that's not about the other person at all. So, of course, I'm a stand up for it because I had enough of it going around where it was like that's the perfect project for me. You know what I'm saying? So, here I am. God gave me the gift to, continues to elevate me. So I have about 35 minutes. Okay, so I'm just gonna let my phone charge. It's probably be dead, but I don't know how. So I need Wi-Fi to do my YouTube, but I just need my phone to be charged so I can go somewhere else and charge it. But I won't have to be on. I won't be on Wi-Fi. So yeah, um, yeah, it is wet. It's still raining, and I'm gonna get more wet. Going to where I need to go. So I'll be wet today. Yeah, go work on a strategy. Get dry and work on a strategy. Yes. So let's see. I forgot what I was talking about. hmm Plus, the tarot gives me a chance to kind of, pay attention to how my energy is and how my anger is in balance and understand, I'm balancing the hurt. It's a lot. This is really, really a lot. Okay, it's a lot. So yeah, it hurts. So, but God don't want me to come on here being hurt. He wants me to come on here and heal. See that there's a problem. What can I do about it? Heal, because I can, you can ask questions and it'll heal situations, give you answers, really answers that if you take action, it's from the divine. Right? So when you're ready, So yeah, so I took that to be able to balance it, to know that it's not. It tells the truth. Sometimes the truth is what we need to start healing, and sometimes we don't want to see it's coming from us, or it is our energy or something that we can do. Then it's an everyday process. We have to constantly work on ourselves every day. We're never done. He's never done with us. We forgive ourselves. We move on. We learn the lesson. We teach the lesson. Share the lesson, and then that way, then you move, learn more of a lesson. Yeah. So it's cold. Here, they ain't never been so cold in the winter. I always wear my hair short. It's never this cold. So it's like I need a whole hat with the little pom pom at the top. Okay, so let's pull in that energy. Hmm, which is true. They have blossoming abundance and storm. So it's like the heart chakra is green. When you work from the heart, then things flows outward. Storm is kind of dark. There's no color. It's like an in between thing. Maybe going through a storm now, but it'd be better. Yeah, that's what somebody said. And I got it. I got the message. Thank you. I agree with you. So it's fine. I'll have a lesson. It's like it's not just this people in this energy. Us. It's like the world energy that needs to be healed. Everybody don't want to heal, and I get it. I can't make everybody heal. That's not what I'm trying to do. But if I had something to give, that's what I would be willing to do. Find a solution. And for the person who's ready to do the work and get results. Mm-hmm. So everybody ain't ready to heal them. But look at the answer. Looking for this come up victory. And that's like what I'm here to do. Right? That's why I'm here. So the good thing about it is everybody gets a chance to be healed and get out of that energy. Right? Forgive. You're forgiven. And I do forgive. Because I can. It's naturally I forgive. I do. I understand. You don't know. Sometimes, there is an analogy that I kind of look at when it comes to forgive. I always mimic the story of Jesus when I watch Passion of Christ over and over and over and over and over again. And I paid attention to everybody's role in the part in the movie. And he was by himself. He got to that cross by himself. You know, and his disciples was there for a minute. Then they was out. One person betrayed him, but then that's just life. See, so I'm like, okay, he got through it. There's lessons in it, and now he learned a lesson, and everybody else learned his lesson. Now that's everybody else healing energy to help heal by telling the lesson, healing, and God's love and His grace and His direction. He still gives you everything He gives. He loves us all the same, but those do pour more into Him. He just kind of like feel some kind of way about it. I think just as a mother or as a father. For one more love coming from one person, it's not anything personally. It's just you can you understand. See, that understanding is important to have an understanding. That way, when people talk, you have an understanding. It's like it's a must-have to communicate. So I understand, but it doesn't mean everybody else understands. We just on different timelines. You know, some people here, some people here, some people here, some people here, some people there, some people over here. You know, so I accept that. I accept the experience of whatever level anybody is on, then that makes me ready to learn whatever I need to learn when I can put myself on their level. It's not always my level, but I always want to understand it. So I say, you understand? And they don't. So I keep on going. It's like, you don't understand, I don't understand. So I'm going harder. But then I have to go back. I have to go to their level with it. Not that it's necessarily lower, but a level so they can have understanding a little bit at a time. And it's with the growth. And then, God will do the rest. I can't make them understand. All I can do is plant the seed. all I can do is try to connect the dots on the image so you can get it, but sometimes you may have to connect the dots your own way, right? Because so I'm learning that, because normally I just go hard in. Got it? You know what I'm saying? And that frustrates people. Like, they break loose, they and it becomes a problem. So that's my problem. But there's a solution, there's a way. You gotta want to. Then you gotta deal with people that be jealous. And that's just gonna come when you start trying to learn something anyway. And then, it's just, these things gonna go away, but it don't just be there for like ever. So I don't know what to tell you about that. Just stand strong. Okay? Grounded to the center of the earth. That's what I'm grounded. Like, I'm not going to stop. And that's just my stubborn characteristic. So, Itchy, we'll pull another one. And then I'm going to go pull a couple more. It's just rain. It's like it's going to rain all day. So it will probably be later. Hopefully, I got to walk way over there to go get my clothes. And then I got to come way back over here to charge the phone. Then find Wi-Fi to post up the videos. So I might have another phone that have Wi-Fi maybe, but it's charging, so I'm still going to leave. But anyway, nonetheless, my goal is to still stay with what I was doing. And I may start the other channel where I can just talk. But I like to mix things up. Nothing to ever be the same. But if it helps in the process of going through this and a person is not feeling alone and not expecting anything out of the giving, just receive and enjoy the experience, then it's fine. But the truth hurts. I swear. I don't know who I think I am, but I didn't choose this. I was chosen. So that's that. Anyway, energy is good. Just a little cold hand. This is a part of the experience of being outside. This is the first time it rained. I'm like, okay, what do I do? I choose. My boots are soaked. I'm working out. It's windy and rainy. But anyway, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. Whatever's in store for you, it's gonna be nice. It's crazy right now, oh, but that's when you shine. I can't stop shouting. Oh, it's gonna be nice. I don't have the right to give up. I don't have the right to give in. You're gonna bring me close, so I'm gonna put my trust in you. Repeat that last verse. You know what I'm saying? Get the words down. You don't know the words, you get more into the music. So if you don't know the words, you be like, I do that all the time. Out loud. People be like, what is wrong with her? So serious. Because that's what I be doing. But another energy, spirits say that's what you're supposed to do. Sing Keep your vibration high. Find the words to the song you know. It adds confidence. And yeah. hmm Yeah, it must have been meant for me to lose my phone last night because I don't know how it happened. My whole little poncho blew off. First, I was walking. It was so hot, you know. I was in my stroller on. I was bundled. Then I just started unbuttoning it, and then I just started. I unbuttoned two. I took unbuttoned the outer one all the way wet. So when the wind blew, I was feeling that air, like that breeze, and it was feeling good. And I didn't realize that it had blew off. And I had my phone in the pocket. But I bought this one for my videos, so I can do a video on the camera, later if I run out of battery on my other phone. So, but it was just going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's just a little more things I have to do. So, it will be live. So I'll do more posting pictures and stuff. Have like prepare everything, post pictures and stuff that I can do while I'm sitting wherever I'm sitting. I need to go. I can't. It's raining. It's raining right now. I'm coming. But anyway, I think that was my sign. It's been 1 hour, 12 minutes, 33 seconds. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. A synchronicity. That's like 1, 1, 2, 4, 2. Right. So this is a good energy. So your mind, think straight, think positive. What do you expect the outcome to be? Live in the expected outcome. Like victory. Like how does victory look to you? Right? Do that. That's a long street to walk down. Maybe I'll go over to Taco Bell and charge it until I get a full charge. And I can do my videos. I can't do this until I get the Wi-Fi. But anyway, my mind is on something else right now. Okay, so let me pull a couple more cards. Let me see if I can. The shuffle is weird. We only got one here. Got Earth Angel at the bottom. There's a decision and appreciation. And decision. Appreciation. Look at the back. This picture is like, I like this card, but you look at the back of her, back of the picture background. She's gone through some hard, dry land. The flowers ain't flowering. Ain't nothing. But imagine there's a whole garden behind her with fresh flowers. So sometimes you gotta have imagination. Big eyes God said, if you have an imagination, I can bless you with it. So at least when you get it, you know that I gave it to you. But you gotta have the imagination first to have it just the way you want it. And then that way, you know that nobody else did it for you. And we be like, yeah, so other people want to come in and take the credit, and he don't want nobody else to take the credit for something he did, you know. So just, you use this time to forgive yourself, write down everything you did wrong so you can understand. You can just, it won't keep coming like a power in the stomach every time you think of something new. No, just write it all down. And even though it may be hard, but then you write it down and you give it to God and you cry and you just live in it like it was happening to you. Because that is what is going to change. That is what is going to get you through. That is what's going to keep you present. And that is going to want you to be like, hell, if I did something to somebody, I deserve to be punished. You know what I mean? But I do believe that I should have a lesser punishment because you could probably be an advocate for it. For what I'm saying, for whatever you're doing. Because you start once you feel it, but if you're not feeling it, then you're just still doing it, then that comes with a part of healing, but it's a process. It's just a process. So anyway, I'm always trying to find the answer to somebody's issues or mine, thinking we all had them, we all human, we all gonna need them at one time or another. So if you think of something that I should do a video on, like that would be helpful for you, and it don't have to be love. I'm gonna do God's love. That's the only. I'm gonna do God's love, and it's like because you don't need to have that. And if you just cannot stomach God, then you about to be pissed the fuck off with me because I'm about to go in. Because it just makes me happy. So if you don't like this to be happy, you might not wanna, you might not like it. But that's okay too. Though. But if you think of something, either now or later, let me know. And I'll see what I can do, and I can practice it on somebody. I can practice like the understand is your pains. They come from different compartments of the brain. They're not all coming from this. They live in certain parts, so certain times we get triggered, and that pain will get a certain reaction because it hasn't been healed. So you have to kind of like go all over your brain. It's not just in one spot. Get into your feelings. And a lot of times you can't do nothing but just get it out and write it down. That's it. You may not have to do nothing else with it. Just identifying it. And then once you identify it and you look at it and you alchemize it, you don't let it become bigger than you. However you compartmentalize in your mind. Don't lessen the lesson of it, the power of it. More respect it. And understand that, you was sliding on razor blades. Basically. Once you understand that, that's fearful. And then God said the only thing to fear is him. So then you take everything to him. That's it. I'm gonna keep saying the same thing over and over. Okay, because that's just what I do. Well, for one more, I got envy in reverse. It was still on the top of that. It's in reverse. So that is beautiful. Maybe the whole deck is upside down, but it's okay. We'll take it. Then we'll turn the deck back around and look back. Mm-hmm. So know that through your journey, you have a whole. You'll come up with. God will give you something to have your own idea, your own way. Mm. The next one is this one, Archangel Metatron. This angel is looking into your future. You're looking way into your future. He can see what's coming. And you can just, for you, it's not for, you're not trying to get him to look in nobody else's future for somebody else's business. We're talking about you. He's your Archangel Metatron, right? Then you just ask him what he see or what do you want to see. So when you ask him what do you see, you'll be able to see what you actually said you wanted. Is he gonna hear you and remember, even though it's not, even though ain't nobody there, but they're there. Angels are invisible. They go off the frequency of sound. So then, yes, they do hear you. So you have homework, something to do, think positive, hope you like the video, hope you got something out of it. I enjoy. I have to keep flipping all them damn cards and building a story. But because consider it work. Consider that work. Okay. So I am going to head off of here and head out the door. Okay. So thank you for watching. Please forgive yourself and love God. Or love God first. He's gonna take care of everything else. Okay. All right. Kind of sleepy. But yeah. Anyway, let me go. I'm like, I can't get off the phone. You see, I'll be like, okay, okay, okay. Okay. Because I like running my mouth. That's what I like to do. And I like to help people. Not act like I know it all. And I've been through it all. Goddamn it. Shit. That's it. But anyway, I take care. And I'll see you next time. Yeah. All right.